Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. What I have right in front of me today is our mudroom. And if you have been following along on my whole spring decluttering and organizing journey, you know that I have been recently tackling the messiest areas of my house throughout the month of April. And the grand finale is going to be the mudroom, because this is a room that is nearly impossible to keep under control, and I'm going to show you what the before is as we enter into this room of chaos and get it organized. So my patrons helped me decide what areas of the house I should focus on this spring, and a lot of my patrons said that since the mudroom is such a busy room that's used very often, it definitely is one of the areas that I should tackle. So let me go ahead and show you what it looks like. Okay, here's the mudroom, another area that really needs some serious attention. It's always cluttered with, okay, we have garbage bags in here, garbage going out, shoes, tons of coats, and it definitely needs a lot of work. This is also a room that I have to completely do at least twice a year, and the winter is always the worst of it because we have so many coats and so many shoes, and the kids really have a hard time putting shoes on the shoe rack over here. Well, now there's garbage in front of it, but for the most part, shoes are all over the floor here, so half the time I can't even open the door to get in the house. It's just ridiculous. This is my biggest problem area in the house for sure, and I have storage bins under here which were for school things, but really school has been home all year, so I don't even know what's in there honestly right now. It's just collected a lot of junk. You know, people are not really always good about putting things away, so I even have like shopping bags in here. Usually I have a ton of my husband's tools in here. He brought that thing in, I don't even know what it is, but it's been there like all winter. So there's really, this area of the house is not respected by the people in the family is basically what I'm trying to say. And if I don't take care of it, no one else will. Okay, I am going in. So it has even gotten worse. The dogs destroyed the rug, lots of recycling boxes and things piled up here. So I certainly have my work cut out ahead of me. And I think I'm going to keep the door open because it's a beautiful day. And I can maybe put some of the clutter right here on the back deck as I am kind of going through everything today. Okay, can you guys believe this is the army of shoes that was in the mudroom? So I am coordinating them all by family member, and each family member is going to get a bag of shoes in their room, and they can decide if they're going to donate or keep, and then they can choose 1 or 2 pairs that they can keep in the mudroom because this is ridiculous. This is a little bit excessive. We're a family of 5. And I'd say each family member has at least 5 or more pairs of shoes. I think my daughter has about 10 or 12 pairs just right here alone. So this is a little bit crazy. Okay, so we're getting there. I put down a new rug, swept and mopped this whole area. I rinsed off the shelves and let them dry in the sun. So now this whole area is completely cleaned out. And now I have to deal with this side. I did take all of the coats out though, so I have to deal with that and just leave out whatever lighter jackets we have and figure out what to do with the rest. This area is going to be a big challenge because it's just a catch-all and I have no idea what's in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and sort through those, and we're getting there slowly but surely. I scaled down substantially with the amount of shoes in here. Obviously this will build up very quickly, but currently each family member has only about 2 or 3 pairs of shoes, so that is a lot better. I have our Hunter rain boots out pretty much year round because I just find that they come in handy no matter what the season, so those are gonna stay. But yeah, I think this is way better. And then I currently just have a few spring jackets out. Leo is already enjoying the new carpet. Leo, just don't eat it, okay? Don't eat the carpet. You can sleep on it. Don't eat it. This was Leo's collar when I first brought him home. He was like 5 pounds, and look at him now. Leo, this is how tiny your little neck was. Okay, so I am sorting through all of the bins, and a lot of it, as you can see here, was winter gear. Also lots of school binders that I have to put in the kids' rooms. It was really from last year when COVID happened, so they stopped going to school, and a lot of their school stuff is still being stored in the bins in the mudroom. And then my husband always has a ton of tools in there as well, so I need to put them all in a bag for him to put away. And then I'm also coordinating a lot of the dog stuff that we had in there. So moving right along. Okay, so here is the other side of the room, and really there's like nothing here now. I have the umbrella stand, and then in these bins I just have, it's also random because there's not much left, but I have garden flags here, and then I have these little roller things for lint. I have some room spray, and then in here I have all of my son's shin guards for soccer, some hand sanitizer, and some Gold Bond medicated foot powder, I don't know. And then this bin over here has all of the dog stuff. And then on the hooks I just have my daughter's dance bag, and this bag has all of our like grocery shopping bags. And then finally we have all of the dog leashes hanging up here, and then I just have some vines hanging above that a friend of mine made for us. So I think this is way better. I'm really relieved that I got this done. And I mean, most of my projects are not Pinterest worthy, but I have to say I am really, really happy with the way that this came out. I can actually walk through this room now and have a place to put things. And all of this stuff here is donations that are going out. So I'm going to bag that up and get it right over to the donation bin so that I don't have all of this clutter here in the kitchen. Thank you guys so much for coming along with me today as we finally cleaned out this mudroom, which was so out of control. I'm sure you guys will agree. So hopefully this inspired you to tackle your mudroom or entryway or whatever area tends to be a real hotspot in your house. It's basically the area where people come in and out most frequently, and they just drop all of their things. And I really need to be better about going through all of the things more frequently, because as you can see, when I do this seasonally, which is pretty much what I do, I usually do it at least 3 times a year, and it is always this bad. or almost this bad. This might actually be the worst because it really got dirty, and we've been home a lot. Obviously with COVID, we've been home for the most part. So everyone here all of the time really does not allow me as much time as I previously had to keep up with things. So yeah, that's what happened. Anyway, I am really glad that we finally took care of it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you again to my patrons for helping me figure this all out and helping me through my whole spring decluttering series. And I'm so glad that everything is so much more organized and decluttered now than it was prior to my whole spring decluttering series of videos. So it worked out really well. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments below if you are going to tackle your mudroom or entry area. Take care. Bye.